Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new Blitz News update. And today, we are going to go on ahead and discuss some lovely Skylanders Imaginators news. So in the background, you should be, of course, seeing some lovely, awesome footage. Once again, thank you so very much to Justin from Activision. He is absolutely awesome for doing this to record for me. So absolutely a huge thanks to him for the fact that he managed to capture this stuff at E3 for me. But nonetheless, let's get into the discussion of this, because this is, wow, how do I even put this? Mind-blowing, because I thought that, like, you know, going into this, I'm not gonna lie, some of the cynicism I think that oftentimes rises up within the gaming industry oftentimes for us, we kind of react in a negative way. We're like, well, it's just a gimmick. How in-depth will it really be? Oh my goodness, do you guys see this? There are like pages and pages of torsos, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that's still like silhouetted, so I assume you can unlock that over time as well. Cool. I mean, there are a lot of parts to these characters. As you saw right there, when we actually entered, there was a specific vessel that we used, and then we can select a type of Skylander. So you select something like, for example, this is the Undead Knight. So now that we have the Undead element, and I guess the Knight is the actual character, I'm guessing maybe you could have like several different types of Undead characters. So like an Undead Knight or an Undead, I don't know, Bowcaster or something like that, I think might be a possibility going into the future. But I have to say, the biggest thing that really surprised me with the whole idea of customizing your own Skylander, first of all, I'm surprised that they're actually doing it, but second of all, the fact that it is that in-depth is very surprising. I thought that it would have been very easy for them to be like, okay, here you go, there's 5 torsos, 4 different heads, and 7 different hats. Have fun, and customize them whatever way you want. There is a lot to this. I mean, there really truly is a lot. Like you can see right there, there's stuff like your gear, you could wear backpacks, you could wear different swords, there's different abilities, there's different body designs. I mean, like, look at that. Just even in that, how many different swords there are, how much different headgear there is. I mean, this is pretty crazy. And as you can see, again, a whole bunch of stuff is still silhouetted. So yeah, that means to me that there is even more that you can unlock throughout the game as you can buy it, or maybe by entering other Skylanders or defeating certain challenges and so on and so forth. You'll be able to get even more customizable pieces to the point where there are probably going to be hundreds of different, if not maybe even thousands of different combinations that you could do. And again, don't quote me on it. I'm not specifically sure like what is the exact number, but just from what we see here, I mean, hundreds, I think, is a pretty safe bet. I'm almost 100% certain that you could come up with over 100, or maybe even over 200 or 300 different combinations, just when you take into account the different colors, the different hats, the different armor, the different guards, the different backpacks. All these different things really do affect so many different variables. So I am very pleasantly surprised by that. So with that in mind, I did also want to go ahead and obviously get to some gameplay, which we will get to here in just a moment, but I did want to also discuss something with you, and that is whether or not you guys are excited about this. What is the thing that you are most looking forward to in Imaginators? Is it the customization of the characters? What is the component that kind of, wow, I mean, look, there's even voice customization. There really is a lot to it. But as I was saying before I kind of rudely interrupted myself, what is it that you are most excited about for Imaginators? Is it the Sensei characters? Is it the just regular core Skylanders? Or is it the Imaginators? Is it what component of the game excites you most? I know a lot of people will probably say Crash Bandicoot, but aside from Crash, what is the factors that are exciting to you, and what are the things that you find to be very neat about the game itself? Because I think that this is really intriguing, mainly because this is really going to take almost kind of flip the whole idea of I don't even know how to say it, like Toys to Life kind of on its head to a certain extent, because now you're going to be able to create your own toys. You're not taking someone else's toy design. You're going to take a vessel and then create your own character. And you're going to be able to become attached to that character. However goofy, awesome, cool, whatever that character looks, you're going to be able to experience the Skylanders game, the core game, through that character's perspective. You're going to be able to get the powers that you want. And obviously there's going to be some overlap. Like if somebody else picked an Undead Knight, they're very likely to have a similar, if not the exact same power set to the one that you have. However, the aesthetic and the visuals of your character are obviously going to be very different to another person. And I think that that's actually really cool and really, really neat, because again, that just makes me super duper excited about the possibilities of experiencing the game with that kind of character. And it also does make me think into the future, like, is there a chance, could there possibly be a chance of where they going into the next game where they're like, oh, okay, well now we're actually going to allow you to mix and match parts in real life as well. So you're going to be able to customize your Skylanders in real life as well. So not only do you get to experience the imagination component in the game digitally, but in real life you get to do the exact same thing where you'll be able to, you know, pull off different parts, put them back together whatever way you want with like maybe magnets or something like that, similar to something that they've done in like Skylanders Swap Force. But in Swap Force it was only the top torso and the bottom torso. Here, or sorry, top torso, they did the top and the bottom of the character. But here they could really go and take that to the next level. Like maybe you could customize backpacks and customize all these other things even more extensively to bring the real life experience that much greater, or make it that much greater than it has been already. So with that being said, again, I am very, 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 very pleasantly surprised by the depth of the customization. I think that was the thing that really took me back more than anything. I was very, very, very pleasantly surprised about how this entire mechanic works, because it would have been very simple for them to just, you know, make it a gimmick, make it very simplistic, and just say, meh, there we go. Now you can make a custom Skylander if you want. But they didn't do that, and it seems to be quite extensive. It really does take the whole idea of, you know, the hat, or the hats system that we had in previous Skylander games, and we also had the trinkets, if you remember, for quite a while. So if you take those components and then they said, okay, well, let's take all those hundreds of hats that we typically add that, then you could customize the arms, the torso, the legs, the color of the character, the eyes color, all these different components, and give them that much more of a complete customization experience. So with all that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That is the Skylanders Imaginators Imagination gameplay, I guess, because, well, I don't know if you can really play a gameplay of imagination, but you know what I mean. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like. It would be very, very, very highly appreciated. And I do certainly hope to see all of you lovely, lovely folks here next time. Peace out, guys. I'll see you later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.